What is going on, Team Travis Bailey? And I wanted to make this video here about mindset and determining your purpose in the marketplace. Because in the marketplace, people care about you more than the product. So when it comes time for you to put yourself out there, you really need to know deep inside your core, the core of your being, why you're doing what you're doing. What is your vision? Focus on that. Because I guarantee you had a glimpse of what your vision is before you took action and decided to become a member of our team. Because when you know what is inside of you and what drives you, you can use that, you can harness that vision that you have to project yourself in the future and why you're doing it. So when you're in this business, the business of being a problem solver, you need to be able to share your vision with others at certain times as well. Because when people are talking to you and you're getting deep about their vision, they need to also have that feeling that you yourself are driven to get to your own destination. Because if you inside don't have the purpose or the vision to drive yourself, you're not going to be able to give off the energy of a motivator, of a problem solver, of someone that can help another person get to their destination. So before you go out and try to help other people discover their visions, ask yourself, what is your vision? Now, it's a deep question, right? So what do you do to really dig deep inside to figure that out? So here's a few questions I want you to ask yourself. First question is, if money didn't matter, it was just not a subject, what would you be doing right now? Traveling, vacationing with friends, putting your kids through college, paying off all your debt. That's an immediate vision. That's just a relief of your reality. That's nice to be able to do that, but that kind of gets you into the first level of your deeper meaning. So when I say your deeper meaning, I want you to really dig deep inside yourself and discover some truths about you, who you are, down into your core being. So when you can get deeper than the immediate relief vision, which is paying debt, which is paying for your kids' school, which is, traveling the world, that's a relief. That's something that you want to do, and then it's done. So when I say your vision, your purpose, why are you here on this planet? Get that deep. What is your vision, and what are you aiming to accomplish to change the world even? If you had the ability to, and you had that choice, and it was possible, what would you do to say even change the world? So when you start thinking on that level, that's when you start changing realities, not only for yourself, but for others. Because once you have that deep meaning, your purpose, your drive, about what are you going to do to make the world a better place, that right there, once you uncover that, is when you become an attractor factor that really just turns yourself into a magnet for the universe. Because if we're getting this deep, I want you to bear with me on this. If we're getting this deep into the subject, everything you think is a vibration that's put out into the universe. So every single thought you have throughout the day is determining your reality. So if you wake up and it's raining and you just decide it's going to be a bad day because the clouds are ugly, guess what? You're going to have a bad day. So the same thing applies for a positive message. If you wake up and it's cloudy and it's an ugly day out, but you're grateful to be alive, you're happy to go out and share your smile, you're going to be more likely to have a positive day. So the neurolinguistics of it, that's a big word, is really the deeper meaning of what the purpose is for you. So when you're going out and you're thinking your day-to-day life, try this out. Next time you run into a stranger that just walking down the street, you make eye contact. Don't make it awkward. Just say, hey, what's up? How are you? How's your day? Just really casually. Because that right there is putting in a positive energy into a stranger, and that's called a universal deposit. And the more universal deposits you can make in your day-to-day life, the more abundant your life will be. Not only in your immediate reality, but in your projected reality. Because when you're thinking of your projected reality, you're projecting yourself into the future of what's really possible. And you really do create your reality. And if you disagree with that in any way, You may be broke, you may not be where you want to be in life, you may not be 100% happy because you've given up the control. You've given up your power to determine your reality to your boss, to your wife, or your bad boyfriend, or whoever. I'm not saying any judgments here. I don't know who's watching this. I'm recording this today. It's June 16th, 2017 when I'm recording this. So I don't know who's watching this. I'm not making any judgments on your lives. But when you give up the control to create your own reality, you've sacrificed your freedom. So what you really want to do is dig deep back inside you. Determine your not only your vision, not only your relief vision, that's just surface level. What you want to do is determine your relief vision so you can accomplish that first, but always have in mind, always keep in the back of your mind, keep that in your subconscious, that you have a deeper purpose. You're here for a reason. And that reason is unique to you. I couldn't tell you what it is. My personal vision is to enjoy the gift of entrepreneurship and help as many people as I can enjoy the same gift. So once I determined that that was my real purpose, it just became so much more clear to me what I needed to do. So ask yourself first, if money was no object, it was no worry in the world, what would you first then do? That's your relief vision. So now after you've done that, you have the world at your fingertips, right? What are you going to do then? You're going to build some schools. What do you want to do? Do you want to help the homeless? Do you want to teach other people how to achieve that same type of freedom? It's unique to you. Take some time, meditate on it, think about it. But once you can uncover that inside yourself, your vision is just going to unveil itself to you. The path will open up to you. And once you lock into that vision, you're going to be able to help others do that same exact thing and provide solutions to their problems. Because in the marketplace, back to business, the more people you help solve their problem in the marketplace, the more success you're going to have. The more success you have, the less money will become an object of worry or stress. And then the less that becomes a worry and stress, the more freedom you have to really pursue a passion, a purpose. Because that's the ultimate goal. It's not money. Money is great. No one's going to complain about making $1 million. But if you could be miserable and have that money, so you really need to figure out what your purpose is, why you're putting in this work, and why you even want to suggest that others want to put in the work too. Because I promise, the sooner you put more positive thoughts out and make more universal deposits into the universe, the more success you're going to have. Subconsciously, personally, business-wise, relationship-wise, it's a transmittable skill that you need to be more positive in your day-to-day life. Because if you're frowning at your coworker that you don't really like, you're just putting bad vibes out there into the workplace, right? If you're unhappy with your job, you're putting bad vibes when you get home because you've had nothing but bad thoughts all day. So, just do those little changes, and those little changes will help you fine-tune your vision and your reality. Because when you're in control of your reality, it's like a whole nother world. It's a whole nother reality. You look at life completely differently, I promise you that. So if all you do is just say, hey, what's up, how are you, to 3 strangers and put a smile on their face, you've made a universal deposit for the day. If you can do 3 universal deposits daily, I promise you, your reality will start changing. You're going to start looking at things differently. You're going to start telling your friend that you've hung out with for 10 years how you're having this new outlook on life. And then they're going to call you crazy. Believe me, my friends still call me crazy because, where did this guy come from? Because I'm sure I'm going to share a little bit personal about me. I was nothing special in high school or college. I dropped out of college. I almost didn't make it out of high school. And then I started making these changes that I'm telling you about. And my friends that I've hung out with for years and years, it's like they don't even recognize me anymore. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes your circle gets smaller, but the value of your circle increases, okay? So focus on your vision, focus on finding your purpose, and sharing your purpose with the marketplace. Because people want to hear who you are, because they care more about you than your products and services. It's important to have products and services, don't get me wrong, but it's more important to show that you care, you're genuine, and taking that mask off. It's okay to share that you may be struggling with something. It's human. Everyone struggles with something. I've struggled a lot throughout my life. That's why I'm able to make this message here for you today. So if you just focus on being genuine, take the mask off, show people who you are, and just don't hold back. You know, there's nothing wrong with being imperfect. I have many flaws just like everyone else does. So focus on your vision, finding your purpose, sharing solutions to the marketplace, and then at that time, your path will just unveil itself. If you focus on helping others reach their visions, your path will just open up to you because you've made those universal deposits and the universe will reward you. And it's as simple as that. It really is. So I hope this helped spark a little bit of a breakthrough. I'm just going to touch on that here today. I may or may not come up with another video soon, but I hope this helped.